Just stalk this way, please.
Hey, Spooks fans, welcome once again to Creepy Cheapies, also known as Dr. Lady's affordably priced mask recommendations. I'm Louis the 14th, and tonight's mask comes from twistedtoybox.net. I need to clarify this because there's also a twistedtoybox.com, I'm told. So you want to be sure you're looking up twistedtoybox.net to get yourself one of these bad boys. This would be Slobberin Stanley. That's right, Slobberin Stanley. Sculpted and designed, entirely created and sculpted by Mr. Chris Russell, the legendary sculptor and mask and monster maker of twistedtoybox.net. Now, Slobberin Stanley, I don't know what he is exactly. I guess if I had to assign a species or a categorization to him, I guess I'd say a goblin, maybe? Is that what he is? A goblin, would you say? He's been gobbling up something, but anyway, he's very nicely painted. He sells for around 50 bucks, I believe, which is pretty good for something that's this elaborately painted. I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of textural detail going on there. You can see the black in all the little pits and crevices and wrinkles and a lot of interesting textures. And I don't know what happened there. Failed lobotomy, maybe. And then, of course, very nicely painted eyes for something in this price range. And old Slobberin Stanley, well, he's not from a movie or a TV show or a cartoon or anything, although his name comes from a former neighbor of the sculptors who used to live next door to him when he lived in Mississippi, and apparently drank to excess. There was a guy named Stanley who was drunk a lot looking over the fence into Chris's yard. But anyway, I don't think he looked like this. I think just Stanley. I think just the name came from it. But anyway, wonderfully painted eyes, a lot of detail, all sorts of weird lumpy things, and well, some sort of teratoma going on here and there. And kind of has a Big Daddy Roth look a little bit, don't you think? A little bit like the wacky comic book monster characters from the 60s and 70s. But a fun mask for Halloween, a fun one to, you know, frighten the elderly in your neighborhood, and an especially good one to wear if you're going to be drunk and looking over the fence into someone else's yard. No, don't do that. Don't get drunk and look into someone else's yard. Don't do that, all right? That would be irresponsible. But anyway, twistedtoybox.net. I recommend good old Slobberin Stanley. He's not the kind of mask I normally buy because I usually like more scary ones than funny ones, but he's rather exceptional. A lot of fun for a $50 or $60 mask. So now you know, and there you go.
The zombie apocalypse can indeed be very tedious. Months and months of isolation and enclosure can lead to cabin fever and the need to go outside for fresh air. Guy, Dr. Ladies, Masked Fanatic, and Creepy Cheapies, now on DVD. And never go outside again.